latest farm and ranch news, market reports, and more, this is KLBK's Ag Journal, sponsored by Wiley Implement and Spray Center.
Now that we're in March, many people are beginning to think about their spring gardening. I'm sure everybody wants the prettiest flowers, but you also need to make sure that the plants you buy are best suited for our environment. Veronica Stoker, the retail manager at Tom's Tree Place, shares some advice if you want or need to begin planting soon.
Everybody loves buying plants. It's fine to plant them now. They just need to be cognizant of the weather changes.
Because right now, we're in our winter to spring transition period, so morning temperatures can start at freezing and make their way to the 80s by the afternoon. So how do you make sure your plants are comfortable with the temperature swings?
The main thing is water them the night before a hard freeze. That helps insulate them some.
That may sound absurd, but it's scientifically proven. When water freezes, it releases energy in the form of heat. This is known as latent heat. Once all that heat energy is released, the water will be solid ice. But because the ground absorbs the latent heat, the water in the ground can never fully freeze.
Our last average freeze date is, I learned it as tax day, April 15th.
That's 26 days after the start of spring. But as Stoker says, it's okay to plant right now. If you want to make sure your plant will survive, check the tag and you'll see the coldest temperature the plant can withstand. It might say USDA Z and then a number. That refers to the plant hardiness zones defined by the USDA. These zones give an idea of the coldest winter temperatures for an area. The USDA updates the plant hardiness zones every decade. Calvin Trossel, a Texas A&M AgriLife Extension agronomist, says the results from 2023 show that zone temperatures in Texas have increased 2 to 4 degrees since 2012. That means our winters haven't been getting as cold, and the hard work you put in to make the perfect flower garden won't be lost as easily. So if you're like me and you can't wait to see the spring flowers, you may be able to begin your gardening as early as tomorrow. Just make sure you're buying the right plants and checking the weather.